Hi friends, welcome back to the Project Return online classroom. I'm Miss Celia, and today on a chill Monday video, we're going to go ahead and create some geometric ombre art. You'll see what I mean at the end of the video. Supplies you're going to need are going to be a paper or some kind of canvas, some paint, and yes, you will need all colors of the rainbow. You're going to need some paper towels, a paintbrush, and some water in a cup. You'll also need painter's tape and scissors. The first step is cutting some various size strips of painter's tape and creating a border around your canvas or your paper. This will create about an inch gap between where the paint ends and the paper ends as well. It looks a lot cleaner, looks much more professional. And the good thing about painter's tape is that you can pick it up and put it down as many times as you need and it won't damage the paper. As you can see, I put that piece of tape down very wonky. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick it back up and try reapplying in a straighter way. I've also prepared some painter's tape in various size strips, and I'm going to place this tape around the piece of paper or canvas that I'm working on. This is going to create some interesting shapes that I can paint within. If you wanted to create circles or hearts or any kind of curved line, you can do this as well. It would just take some planning. I'm sticking with straight lines, so I'm going to be doing squares, rhombus, rectangles, and triangles, and like stuff like that. So in my first little square, I'm gonna be doing a green ombre. So what you're gonna wanna do is start and build with your base colors. I've started with a lighter green on the top and a darker green on the bottom, and you're just gonna wanna blend the two colors on the page together until you get a look that you're satisfied with. It takes me a while to get into the swing of it, but once I get the hang of it, I definitely get going. So when I create my ombre squares, I've learned that the best thing for me to do is to place each base color down. So one on the left side and one on the right side. And then I work starting in the middle, blending the two colors as best I can. And then I blend that middle color that I make with my base colors. So I'll have a total of about 5 different colors going on. I think that makes it a very nice, smooth looking ombre. The more you blend, the smoother it'll look and the smoother the transition will be. But we're just practicing here, so nothing has to be too perfect. Black is a difficult color to work with for sure. It's just so dark that it tends to overpower everything else. So if you're working and trying to do a black to white or a black to gray ombre or a black to any color really, you always want to start with a little bit of black and work your way up, because you can always add black to make darker, but it's really hard to remove black to make it lighter. When I'm picking my colors, I'm using colors that are on the same side of the color wheel. I feel like those are best to blend with each other, but I would definitely be interested to see what a opposites or contrasting colors ombre looks like. For example, I'm only doing pink and red, or blue and purple, or light and dark green, because they all kind of are in the same place on the color wheel. So I feel like it would be easier for me to transition between the two of them. But I'd be very interested to see what contrasting color ombre would look like. For example, maybe a green to purple or a yellow to purple would be cool too. So when you go ahead and fill in all of your squares or various shapes with paint, go ahead and start gently removing the painter's tape. You want to be sure that you do this very carefully so not to rip the page like I just did. And then anywhere that needs a touch-up, like for example, that red dot in the middle, I didn't know there was red paint on my nail and I spread it all over. You can just go ahead and cover that with white paint. Any edges that need to be fixed can also be covered with white paint, as you can see me doing right now. This is a simple and easy fix to make things look a lot cleaner. I hope you guys enjoyed and have a fantastic week. Thank you for joining me on the Project Return online classroom.